What is up, guys? Tech Week back here with another review, and I am sweating like a pig. Not literally, but you know what I mean. And I'm sweating because it's hot, and also because I have this. Well, this here is a unique type of bike. It's an exercise bike that, well, we use for exercise. And I'm going to review it and tell you how it is. First part of the bike. This bike costs about $70 on Amazon. So it's quite cheap for what it is because there's a lot of products like this on the market and they don't really cost that low. So this falls into the lower spectrum of what we're looking at, a bike, an exercise bike. So $70 an exercise bike. Well, how well does it function? So after building the bike, I realized I have to, well, ride it now. And that's where all the stuff happens. There is also this monitor on here that tells you the calories or the distance and the time, and which is kind of nice. It also does have an adjustable seat here. So, well, if you're tall, you can make it taller or smaller. And yeah, the seat works great. My seat is a little bit floppy right now. I don't know why. I have to tighten it maybe. But the seat is quite soft and it does seem to work properly. So the bike itself, how big is it? So this bike can fit easily in a living room or somewhere else. It's currently in my bedroom, so you must know that it's pretty small. And if it can fit in my bedroom, I'm pretty sure it can fit in your bedroom because my bedroom, well, it's small. So how do you ride it? Well, that's very easy. That wasn't my question. How well does it ride? Or how well does it work? And it works fairly well. Now here's what I mean by that. It's not the best bike out there, obviously. And when you're riding it, it doesn't really feel like a bike. But once you get on to making the motion and once you get into a momentum of rolling the pedals, that's when you're gonna really feel the burn. And I don't mean that in a political way. I mean that in a bike way, in an exercise way. I bike a lot naturally, like actual bike, a lot. So I must know how it feels to actually bike. And compared to real biking, I can't say it feels exactly like biking. But once you get on it and put it on a higher setting, a more tighter rate for pedals, it does really start to kick in. Like you can really feel if you're gonna have to push or not, which is, well, ultimately what you want. So in that perspective, yes, it does work if you do it enough. But in the beginning, when you're starting to pedal, you're not gonna feel a lot. And that's how even natural biking works. You really have to go into it and start giving it time for it to start kicking in, and you really begin to feel it in your calves and then your muscles. So yeah, that's all there is about the bike. There also is an adjustable clamp here, which you can adjust to set how much of a tighter ratio you want with the pedals. So if you want a tighter weight of bike that is a lower gear or a higher gear, you put it on the plus or minus and you keep rotating it. So that's all there is to this bike. Do I recommend it for $70? Yes, it's pretty cheap. Because I've seen a lot of options out there that cost hundreds of dollars. So this for $70, I guess it's worth it because it does work after a while. But you really have to start doing it, and over time it's going to burn in, and that's when it's going to work. So thanks for watching. That's my review. Hope you liked it, and